name's Danielle. I'm the daughter of Lisette Estrella Henderson, and I'm very proud to be here to introduce you to her today. So, other than being my mother, she has served as an educator in Solano County for over 32 years. She is the county superintendent of schools and has recently won her election, so we'll see her for a few more years. She grew up in a military family and was raised in Solano County after her father was stationed at Travis Air Force Base. She attended Solano Community College and earned her Bachelor of Arts at UC Davis and her Master's at Sac State. In addition to her California teaching credentials, she also holds her bilingual specialist in administrative services credentials and is a certified leadership coach. Many hats. Lisette's career began at Dixon Unified School District, where she worked for over 20 years in a variety of teaching and administrative capacities. For the past 12 years, she has worked with the Solano County Office of Education in various roles of increasing responsibilities. She also is the first Hispanic County Superintendent of Schools in Solano County's history, which is a great honor. She's also only the second woman to hold that position. So when you see all those men's faces up there, she's one of the two women. She proudly represents Solano County Public Education as an active member of several leading educational and community organizations, such as Region 4 of the Association of California School Administrators, California Association of Latino Superintendents and Administrators, First 5 Solano Children and Families Commission, Solano Economic Development Corporation, Solano Partnership Against Violence, Community Corrections Partnership, Solano Coalition for Better Health, Safe Routes to a School Advisory Board, and the Solano Children's Alliance and Abuse Prevention Council. I also joke that I have to schedule in time on her calendar. As you can see, she's very busy. She is a 2017 graduate of Emerge California's Women's Leadership Program. She is so knowledgeable and so experienced, but she's also a great leader in our community. And I'm very proud to have her as my mother. And she is an inspiration to me every single day. And I hope that her words will reach you, as she is a proud member of our Solano County community, born and raised here. And I really hope that you can listen to her, and she is an amazing human being that lives to serve students every single day. People ask me, does she have that energy all the time? And I'm like, yes, she's literally pumped all the time to bring education, services, and leadership to our community to help our students, especially Latino students, get those services and that education that everyone deserves. So, no further ado, Lisette Estrella Henderson. I didn't know she was going to do that. Thank you, Maricela. Very sweet. Well, thank you for the honor and the privilege to be here tonight at this wonderful event honoring Eric and supporting the foundation that bears his name. It's a beautiful sight to walk in and from here to be looking out at each of you who are here to support what the foundation stands for. Tonight, my comments will center around courage. Courage is a noun. I'm an educator, right? So courage is a noun, and the definition of courage includes the ability to do something that frightens someone. Strength in the face of pain or grief, which you understand, Isabel and so many others of you out there have experienced. Bravery, valor, bravado, qualities of spirit, not only spirit, but also conduct. The root of the word courage is cor, the Latin word for heart. In Spanish, we say corazón.
And I believe that that is why each and every one of you is here tonight, supporting this foundation, because you have the heart for what this foundation symbolizes and stands for, and frankly hopes to achieve for all of the young people in this community. And that's to engage at-risk youth through community involvement, to provide scholarships for our young people, and to think of our young people not so much as at risk, but to think of our young people as of promise. Think about that. So often we talk about our young people being at risk. What if we turned our mindset and our corazón to thinking of our young people as having great promise? What more could we achieve? I spoke to Isabel recently, and she described to me how Eric was strong-minded. Les pregunto, what do you have the courage and the strong mind and the corazón to do on behalf of Eric's memory and Isabel's work? What will you advocate for? Will it be for safe schools? You talked about the work that Thoreau is doing. Will it be for safe schools? Will it be for gender equity? Will it be for programs that engage youth in positive activities that build self-worth and resilience? You decide. Tonight, as you walk out of here, on behalf of what this foundation stands for, and on behalf of what Isabel and so many others like her stand for, you decide. Anímate. Anímate. Eric wanted to be somebody. Les pregunto, what will you have the courage and el corazón to do to help young people achieve their goals? Will it be to contribute to this foundation? Will it be to mentor a young person in your family? Or better yet, what about mentoring a young person you don't even know, that you've never met before? How will you make the connection with that young person? You decide. You decide tonight as you walk out of these doors. Toma acción. Take action. Don't just think about it. Don't just talk about it. You decide tonight. Toma acción. Isabel told me about how Eric wanted to be a change agent. Les pregunto, what do you have the courage y el corazón to pour your energy into changing? Not just talking about it, but changing it. Will you work to change the trajectory of our Latino young people so that they will graduate from high school and go to college? How about doing something to change the number of our Latino young people who actually graduate from college? What about changing the trajectory of our young people who finish high school, go to college, graduate college, and get advanced degrees. And go into professional fields such as psychology, which is something that Eric had an interest in doing. You decide. You decide. Galvanízate. Galvanízate. Eric was also always helping others. Isabel told me about how he was not only a straight-A student, but he also had a job. And yet, he still found time to help his classmates do their projects and get their schoolwork done. He was always helping others. So I ask you tonight, what will you have the courage y el corazón to do to help others in our communities? Will you volunteer to assist our foster or homeless youth in our communities? Will you help to prepare food for a young person who is going hungry? Would you be willing to tutor someone after school or during the school day or after church, after soccer, after basketball? So I ask you, you decide. You decide. Inspírate. Inspírate. Inspírate, galvanízate, toma acción, anímate. And think of our young people as having great promise. To Isabel and your familia, where are you, Isabel? There you are. To Isabel and your familia, this comunidad loves you. And te apoyamos. And in honor of Eric, I invite you all to remember who you are. Who you are, and you are, you are, and you are. And to remember your antepasados. Remember those that came before you to forge the way so that each and every one of you could be sitting here. And think about what actions you will take to support our young people. Young people such as Eric that had great promise, and the young people that you saw beautiful here before the stage, and the young people that you see throughout the evening, giving of their time and of their service. Think about your antepasados, and think about what you will do to support our young people and to help them achieve their dreams and move forward in their futuro. Think about your antepasados and think about el futuro and what you have a role to do to help them achieve their dreams. On that fateful morning 2.5 years ago, when Eric was just going to breakfast with his cousin, Eric's life was cut short, but you can help his corazón live on. Como dice la canción, que nuestra canción no deje de latir. Solo con tu amor Yo puedo existir. Recuérdame. And you won't be alone. You will not be alone. Because the song continues, unidos en nuestra canción, contigo ahí estaré. Te llevo en mi corazón y te acompañaré. You have the opportunity to change someone's life just by being who you are and by having el corazón to make a difference. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here before you this evening, and think about what you will do as you walk out of these doors tonight. Thank you so much.